Words and music have been carrying us to the stars since humans began singing. Melodies and lyrics help us say things we can't otherwise say. They help us dream. They help us face challenges. They inspire us. When I found out that the theme for this TEDx event was eyes on the stars, feet on the ground, I thought, great! Who doesn't love to have the opportunity to do a little late night reading, catching up on your astronomy? Actually, I was very happy to do that because I love stars. In fact, I sit and stare at stars for hours and hours at a time. Sometimes when I'm staring at the stars, I talk to the moon. Yes, I'm admitting that in front of all of you, and I'm not even going to worry about it too much unless the moon starts talking back to me, and then I think we'll have a problem. But so far, so good. In any case, I love light, both daylight and nightlight. I'm also a big fan of Stephen Hawking and Neil deGrasse Tyson. As scientists of the cosmos, these two gentlemen know a lot about light and stars. I would love to share with you just a few things I've learned from them. Conservatively speaking, there are over 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each with between 500 billion and 1 trillion stars. Our sun is just one star. And the nearest star to planet Earth besides the sun is a little lady I call Proxima Centauri, and she's just a hop, skip, and a jump away at 25 trillion miles. Did you know when you look up in the sky at night and see the stars, some of that starlight you see left its star over 50 million years ago, traveling at the speed of light, of course, which is 186,000 miles per second, for tens of millions of years. Did you know that our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, is on course to merge with our nearest neighbor galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy, in about 1 billion or so years, give or take? And when these two galaxies merge, there will still be so much distance between all of the stars that few, if any, stars will collide. In fact, Dr. Tyson and his colleagues believe that if life on Earth still exists in 1 billion years, it will go on pretty much as normal, with one exception. There will be a 1 billion year long light show. Wow, I would love to be around for that. But here we sit right now on a minor planet orbiting an average star in a remote corner of the universe. Our solar system is inside that red circle. That is our cosmic address. Now, I don't know about you, but when I try to wrap my feeble brain around some of these facts, I feel really small and insignificant. In fact, I sort of feel like I disappear in the vastness of the cosmos. But you know what they say? Perspective is everything. So what can I do to adjust my perspective to not feel quite so small and insignificant? Well, for me, it boils down to two things. First, I try to live my life doing every task of every day from a place of gratitude and service. Now, this is not an original idea. Spiritual teachers have been trying to get humans to understand for centuries that living from a place of gratitude and service is the only way to happiness, the only way to find meaning in life. Just in the past 100 years, we've had Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, the Dalai Lama, and most recently, the Mayo Clinic Handbook for Happiness, all trying to teach us that gratitude and compassion, gratitude and service are the only ways to happiness. True confession. I am a complete failure at this. You can ask my students, my friends, my family, and they'll tell you what a failure I am at it. But here's the good news. Tomorrow is another day. I'm going to wake up, put my feet on the floor, and get up and start all over again, trying to live from a place of gratitude and service. The second thing I do to try to ward off those feelings of being small and insignificant, I sing. Because more than anything else in the whole wide world, I love to sing. What is it about the singing voice that fascinates us so? I have to tell you that recently I downloaded an app on my phone. It's an oscilloscope. The oscilloscope is measuring sound waves from my speaking voice. There it is right there. And I'm going to sing for you now and let you see how it varies, but only slightly. What shall I sing? Let's see. Indiana, our Indiana, Indiana, we're all for you. We will fight for the cream and crimson, for the glory of old IU. IU! But here's the magical, mystical miracle of the human voice. If all of you in this auditorium got up, filed past the oscilloscope, and spoke or sang into this machine, everybody's voice would look the same on this oscilloscope. The sound waves would be basically identical for everyone. And yet, no two voices sound alike. Your ears tell you that, and your heart tells you that. You could never mistake Frank Sinatra for Ella Fitzgerald or Luciano Pavarotti for Adele. No two voices sound alike, despite what the oscilloscope says. So here is what I would love to say to you tonight. Your voice, like your fingerprint, is one of a kind, and your light is one of a kind. Find that one thing, whatever it is, that lets your light shine. It won't be singing for all of you, but maybe it will be playing an instrument or playing a sport or cooking or teaching or mentoring or running a business or the most important job in the whole wide world, parenting. Whatever that one thing is that lets your light shine, that lets your soul sing, do it from a place of gratitude and service as best you can every day. And you will not be small and insignificant. You will make a mark on this beautiful planet of ours and leave it a better place than you found it. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed days and the dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Babies cry and watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I ever will know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, Thank you.